Hello, good morning, and welcome to Orchids 365. My name is Roxy, and I wanted to share some beautiful blooms on an exciting new project that I have going on in my garden. First things first, I'm wearing one of my new fun t-shirts inspired by Julio. I took these to Palmer's and they were a hit, so I'm gonna be taking some to the Thailand Rainbow Show at the end of this month, and I have all the information at the end of the video for you about a very special surprise I'm taking to that show, a show special. So I did a thing, and I want to show it to you and then get some feedback and opinions of what I should do next. So I'm starting here at the stage. So I'm gonna start with the blooms in the back, and then I'll show you what was happening in the front pergola of the orchids. So let's go see what's in bloom. Nothing has changed here in the back. So I'm gonna start here. I finally got my first bloom on this gorgeous baby. Look at this. This right here is the Redland Sunset. And there's the whole ID. This was given to me by my lovely friend Carla. So if you're watching, thank you so much. I was hunting it down many years ago. Yeah, a few years back. And I couldn't find one, and she went to a Home Depot or a Lowe's and she found one for me, and I've been growing it ever since, and this is the first time blooming and it does not disappoint. I immediately potted it in one of my favorite pots from Just One More Orchid, my flamingo pot, and it's true to the name, guys. It is a beautiful sunset color. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's a very small plant, so as it gets bigger I can imagine having more and more spikes of this. And you know, I've always grown seedlings, guys, and bag babies and stuff, and they're definitely worth the wait, especially now that so many things are blooming that haven't bloomed before. This side of the pergola has it really going on. I mean, it is a display of phalaenopsis. And my dendrobium here, amethyst glossum, I think, has over a dozen spikes. I'm gonna see if at the end of the video I can prop her, because I think some of the flowers are starting to fade already, and I really should do a proper video, a proper photograph before these beautiful blooms. I mean, there has to be like a dozen. It's been in there its whole life. This was a gift from my friend Vincent, and it's been there ever since in my bubble pot, which was a one-time. You know how I'm always making different pots and then they become pretty much collectible. So it's been sitting in there since. I have a beautiful bud forming here on my Encyclia Real Clarence. And then this right here is a division that I purchased at Palmer's. This is stunning. Not all the flowers are exactly the same. I'm gonna give you a stock picture so you can have an idea of how gorgeous. And I potted it up, and it's a very big size. I want to give a shout out to my first ever species fowl that has endured everything. And Fowl Manny Black is gorgeous. She's just doing her thing. It's really hard to grow these species fowls in our unpredictable. Oh my god, Julio just scared me. Julio, he just headbutted me in our like, for example, sorry, I lost track. Cat. In our climate where today is in the 50s and this afternoon will be in the 80s, and this has toughed it all out. The other ones are growing inside, which reminds me I have to show you some stuff inside. This one's what they call supermarket fowl. She's always blooming too. These are as well. This is my hot kiss, you guys. It is still going, and it has loaded another spike. I wish Anna could see this. If you are watching, Anna, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Look at this. This is still opening. So many flowers that I had to put a stone in the pot so it wouldn't flip over. This one also is opening today. First flower that's open. This one's still going, doing its thing. All the phals in my swings up there are in bud. Everything is just so happy and thriving and blooming. I mean, Julio, he just jumped the fence. I don't know if the lighting does this any justice, but gosh, everything is like spring is really near. This one hasn't finished opening yet, but she's so loaded. I got recognition. I entered this one for judging, and it got recognition. It just said that it was still a very young plant, and I need to mature it a little more. I don't know if you remember, I think I shared that with you last spring. And she's here doing her thing, full of buds, but sorry, you are too young. I cannot enter you. I often don't take my plants because, oh god, it's just such a hassle, and they do suffer, they do get stressed. So we can enjoy them right here, right? So the idea on this one is the little Norman. Super cutie patootie. I love the freckles, and I love how it always gives me so many blooms. I mean, this area right here is like taking my breath away. Like, I walk outside and it makes me so happy. So happy. I'm gonna back up here so you can take it in. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Yeah, this Florida ghost here, philodendron, is a little bit getting too crazy, so I'm gonna have to move her because she's blocking the light from some of my calleas that really need it. So I'm gonna have to move her from there. I'm gonna show you a first time bloom from this side. You guys are not gonna believe how gorgeous this is. I put it on the floor so I can show you the flower better. So I bought this from Water Orchids probably, I don't know, I would like to say maybe 2 years ago at one of the Miami shows, and this is the first time it blooms. Are you ready for this? It's absolutely stunning. Look at that flower. It is gorgeous. I mean, talk about sunset colors. It's the theme right now. Look at that flower. And we still have some opening at the top, but I'm gonna place my hand right here so you can admire. I'm in love with the shape and the form of the flower and the amount of flowers that I have on this one spike. It's always seemed to be one of those plants that you look at it and you're like, oh my god, it looks rough, but then it did its thing. It did its thing. Oh my gosh, I could just stay here all day looking at it, you guys. I love the peace, the stillness out here. And yes, that is a rooster you hear in the background. I don't know if the mic. Oh, look what we have opening up here. My Dendrobium Dream Ace. It just started opening. It's full of buds. It's still, but once it opens, it's like this lovely bouquet. I love the contrast of the white in the labellum and how deep the fuchsia is. Like, I hope that the lighting does it justice, but I mean, things are just, spring is getting so near, and I'm freezing while I say this, but born and raised in Florida, what can I say? Cold is not for me. Wow, look at the amount of buttons. Buttons. I haven't had my cafecito yet. Look at the buds. All right, let's head over that way. Another division that I purchased at Palmer's is this day tripper. I'm gonna show you a stock picture. It is absolutely amazing. It's a very nice big piece. I'm growing her practically mounted. New growth already. Also this lovely Love Serenade. Thank you, Justine from Blue Jay Orchids. I potted her up in one of my new little beehive ring pots. She's sitting there. Grow baby grow. The seedling house is looking fabulous. I have things that I have grown that I have started to repot that are ready to sell. Look at the size of this beauty. I plan on going on April and May to Ophi, and I will have plants available to sell. I grew these two from Seedling. I have my first batch of the unflasked or deflasked orchids right here. Typical for the dendrobiums with this weather to, you know, lose a leaf or two. But these are the first ones, guys. And you don't see these dendrobiums anywhere. I'm gonna look for it for you and add a stock picture, and that's the reason why I bought them. It's a beautiful dendrobium. I have a lot of stuff that I've been growing. A lot of divisions of my species that I have, because she has babies, and I've been establishing them for you on these beautiful mounts. I've been working really hard, and I'll be taking those. I'll be taking some of the pigeon orchids on my mounts as well. But these tenellums are so much fun to grow, and I was requested some more, so I went ahead and I'm establishing some more for you. I wanted to show you this other species that I sold also last spring and I ran out. This is the Falciparum, and the buds are forming and it's so adorable. Look, they're not open yet, but the buds are forming. And aren't they cute? So if you bought one of these from me last year, go ahead and check them, because you don't want to miss those blooms, you guys. They're so small, so cute, so different, right? I just love different, unique orchids. So everything here is thriving. Oh, look at this one. She's so cute. This is another cutie patootie, Cerulean. I wish the flowers were bigger, but it doesn't really matter because it almost matches. Now I know why I picked this color, right? I've been gardening a lot, so my nails are a little rough, so I had to like cut them all and paint them myself because it's a lot of work to keep these babies thriving. I mean, I love that when I bought her, I hadn't seen the flower, and I put her in this Vanda sleeve, and I think it's perfect. It is perfect. How adorable. And the shimmering when the light hits it is even better. I have to raise this up to a higher branch. I pretty much did this creation a while back, so but right now I cannot see the pretty nobody's there. So I have a division there that was a gift from Marley, and I have another one down here. Isn't she gorgeous? And I have another one on the other side, so I owe you to move this so that I can enjoy the flowers a little more. But I did this a few years back. See, all the roots are already, and there's new growths and there's everything. I'm really happy with the progress. So all of my future nobelies will definitely go on there. This is the coffee. The coffee has been having many berries. I just need to learn how to harvest them, or perhaps have more time. I love that these have gone completely deciduous, lost all their leaves, and I'm getting little buds everywhere. That makes me so excited. Speaking of little but beautiful, most adorbs is adorbs. I mean, what can I say? And I got this thing so small, and it's just, I'm loving to see it evolve and grow into this beautiful basket that I made for it when I got it. I mean, look at all those flowers. I don't think the lighting here does it any justice. Let me see if I can just move it so you can. It's a little bit dark right here. Oh, there you go. Look, oh, I hear Julio in the tree. A cat will fall on my head shortly, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. How adorbs. Pun intended. All right, let's put her here. I'm establishing these green veil vinodosas on this, and this guy is already blooming for you. This is gonna be one of the ones I'm gonna have to offer, but I like to establish and root things very well. I don't sell anything that's not established. Like this why not is definitely going for sale. It's a yellow why not, and when I mean established, I mean, you know, very well rooted, very healthy, fertilized. I spray, and this one is going to be available too. I have a blue twinkle growing in one of my mosaic pots. I have a few of these yellow why nots, and I have a few of the green birds. I have one mounted, but I have these in my pots as well, and look at all those new growths. And green birds can be fun. I have two of my own. They can be lots of fun, very hardy, easy to grow. Oh, there you are, sir. Julio. Julio, what are you up to, buddy? He's living his best life. Living his best life. This one has been open for quite some time. I don't remember if I showed it in my last video, but it's a division from my beautiful friend Jacqueline. It's a very beautiful. But it's been, I'm telling you, it's been blooming for a while. She grew the division on that fern for me, so I had to mount it right how it was. She grew it right there. And let's see, Kitty. Hey, crazy kitty. Hey. Hi. How's it going? Say hi. Say hi. All right. So this LC Rojo, you guys, has my heart. I mean, I think I counted like 9 flowers on this baby. Growing in my Messiah pot for about a year now. And gosh, these flowers. You can't go wrong with this, okay? It does bloom multiple times a year. It's super hardy. I mean, and look at how little that plant is. If I'm getting this many flowers, and if you see my Palmer's video, I think I was able to record really big ones. So this is something that, in my opinion, is a must-have in your collection. Definite must-have. I have my my baby Hibiki is doing great, and I'm growing these in my pots because you guys requested it, and I'll be taking these to Ophi. They are blooming. These blooms can last months, okay? Months. And then I have this, that's my baby over there. So these are ready to go. Everything is so happy and healthy, and it makes me so happy. Are you guys ready to see what I'm doing in the other orchid pergola? I'm so excited to show you. But before I forget, let me tell you about the show special. So, you are familiar with the ring pots, but if you're new here, I've been taking a setup with a PVC pipe and holders, and I'm gonna make a few of those setups, and I'm gonna offer them for a very special price. And the bundle includes 3 of these of your choice to go with the holder, but I'm not gonna say how much it is yet. I'm not gonna disclose it, but it's gonna be at the Thailand Rainbow Show, okay? Perhaps I'll even take them to Ophi in April or May. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm gonna see if I have a picture of the setup that I can show you in here. But if not, if you look at my previous video from Palmer's, I have the setup, and due to my customer feedback, they really want to purchase the setup ready to go, and they really like the aesthetic and how it looks and how light it is. It's also very good for the orchid shuffle, so that we always have to do here in Florida. So yeah, I'm excited to take that to that show with you, to offer that to you. So I'm gonna go over there and show you, and then the fun thing is I'm gonna insert a clip here showing you the process, and then I'm going to show you how it's looking now. Let's go. Almost forgot. They did get damaged from the cold, but they refuse to stop blooming. Definitely the best sun vandas I've ever had from Tangerine Orchids. I have 2 of them, and this damage is my fault. I didn't cover them when we had the cold. But talk about resilient. Okay. The chaos before the job is done here. Ha ha ha. Why are you hiding? Huh. Operation New Pergola. What a mess. Now I'm gonna snap my fingers and the Day 2, it was not exactly a snap of the fingers. It was a lot of work. We had to call for reinforcement because I couldn't help pick up the wooden beams. They were very heavy. We just secured them with the screws. We secured the shade cloth, and now we are going to put these galvanized poles as my orchid hangers. And we're gonna spread these babies. And I don't know if you remember how this was before, but this is brand new, and although it is a bit more narrow, it is longer, and it gives me so much space. My husband is the best, what can I say? So he even thought about these pipes to help hang the orchids. We did the copper ones, and these supposedly are not the ones that shall tarnish. Time will tell. We have to move the signs because now they're behind the pole. Julio approves. He was a little bit worried at first. I just need opinions on the setup. I'm still organizing. I'm getting rid of these wooden shelves that are falling apart and rotting, and I'm only going to use these aluminum shelves that have proven to be hardy. So I put them there to get the morning sun, and they are loving it. I have my aroids still scattered, and what I wanted to ask you is if you think I should put the other orchid shelf next to this one. The other one is this one, see? So that they can benefit from this morning light as well. And I could just have all this clear, oopsies, right, clear for a seating area. And then I'm gonna try to hang things here that the roots won't be, you know, on us. So the front one will have the shorter mounts and whatever things that are not. And then the Vandas that have the longer roots will be towards the back, which is why I'm pondering moving the shelf so I don't have to worry. Like this one, I had to tie her up. She's in spike. She's beautiful. This one is my Key Largo Sunshine, you guys. I bought this like maybe 3 years ago, and I started growing it on Natalia's beach mount. I have new growths coming out to the back, and I have my first bloom. She's so cute. I'm telling you, sunset colors are the theme. This orchid spoke to me not only because it was so gorgeous, but because we got married in Key Largo, and the fact that it's Key Largo Sunshine, it was just one of the most beautiful summer days, and the sunset that night was just amazing. So this flower takes me back to that very beautiful memory that I have. Odalis, if you're watching, I repotted the lovely gift that you gave me at Miami, and she did bloom, and I was working and I missed it, but my mom sent me a picture of it. She's gorgeous. So if I can find that picture, I'm gonna put a stock picture. She had 2 big beautiful blooms. I just repotted her in one of my friend's pots that I had, and I wanted to show that. This one also did a spectacular show. I'm establishing her now in my rootsy basket so she can you know, have proper drainage and airflow. If I find a picture of her in bloom, I shall put it in there, because I was working when it was blooming, so I'm so sorry I couldn't record her. This, if every Vanda would be as just good as this Vanda is, I would just, it would make my life. What is that thing? There's like a huge bug in there. Anyway, she blooms multiple times a year. She doesn't complain about the weather. Ay, ay, ay. She doesn't really drop her leaves. I just adore her. This has been like the best Vanda ever. And these flowers are out of control. They're beautiful. They're just, everything about this Vanda's perfect. It's just perfect. And as soon as I bought her, I established her in my basket, which I usually do with zip ties, which now I could obviously cut off because the roots have just grown right through it. And soon I won't be able to see her name. So this one is Tongue. Okay, Tongue Tongue. Haha, Tongue Tongue Diamond. How fun. This was one of the Palmer's ones that I got. What is that bug, you guys? I should be terrified if it better not hop on me. Looks like one of those giant mosquitoes. Whatever. I'm not even gonna bother with it. I don't need to experiment with what's gonna happen. That bug jumps on me. So I showed you the Vanda. Oh, I have to show you this sporadic bloom that I got. But anywho's, oh, wait a second. I can't believe I almost walked away from her. I think I made a short, but I'm not sure. This was the first time for like that I see this bloom. I grew her from seedling in my Justine's teapot. This is from Plantiola Orchidea, and look how tall and beautiful. I did lose this one, but I got this. I mean, look at that flower, you guys. This is why I love growing things and then like years later coming out to something that you don't see, you know what I mean? And she's been open for like a while. I think this is a genius cross. Anything with nodosa, like on here, they're hardy, the flowers last forever, they're fragrant. You can't go wrong with a cross like that. And look, my variegated baby Cattleya has a new growth. I'm so happy. I can't believe I almost forgot to show you that gorgeous flower. And the Oncidiums that I bought from the visit that I did with Wendy to the greenhouse orchids, she's been blooming, you guys. Look how cute she is. She's a little thirsty. I can't water until it warms up a little. But gorgeous flowers. I'm trying to look for the ID to show you. But I think when I purchased it, I showed you. Where is it? I know it was clear, so it was kind of hard for me to. She's so cute. So cute. And I'm really loving what she's doing, but she doesn't like that moss pole, so I'm gonna establish her. I made a new model moss pole, you guys. I keep forgetting to show you. So maybe in the next video, I'll have it up. And then I have a customer that's using it as an orchid mount, and it looks amazing. So I might start doing that too. Look at this. She's giving me all these half moon leaves, my pink princess, and once I fix her, she'll be fine. And my esqueletos down there too. This poor baby got a lot of sunburn, so I had to cut leaves, but I'm pretty sure she'll give me new leaves soon. These leaves are gorgeous. Let me show you on the other side. So Jose, my garden gnome, got his own little Tanumia there, and she's blooming. I think it's the Thailand Rainbow one. So he has a blooming Talumnia on his head, and I think it's adorable. Maybe I'll add another one. I got these at Palmer's. They had them for $10. And I mounted her on there, and she just opened. So yeah, Talumnia Gyrac Rainbow. Jose's looking quite nice. Pardon the mess, but we've been working on the garden. Of course, the first free weekend that we get, we work. This one has sporadic blooms. She's upside down. And I just love her. I decided to put her in that pot. So she bloomed twice after blooming once, and I really want her to bloom all together because so many of these flowers at the same time would just be so gorgeous, right, you guys? She's so beautiful. So beautiful. I've been fixing up my herbs. I have my mints, my marigolds are growing. I have my sage, my chives. I have parsley over there, and I have cilantro. We haven't got a lot of water, so I've been watering. I cleaned up this corner really good. I brought my Christmas cacti here, and now I have this beautiful Easter one, or spring one. Those flowers are going to be very gorgeous. I have 2 colors on this one. And then I'm in the process of fixing up my dendrobiums, and Big Mama is loading, guys. Look at all those buds. Getting ready to give me the beautiful show. For those of you that are newer here, this is a very sentimental orchid for me. This was one of my grandpa's favorite orchids when I was growing up as a little girl. So she's been with me for many, many, many years. My mom has a piece, I have a piece, and often on shows I offer pieces when she has the little kikis. I establish them, and when they're blooming, I offer them because she's gorgeous. Gorgeous and fragrant, and just a very special orchid for me. So yeah, everything is looking pretty happy right now. I almost forgot to come inside the house and show you this blooming baby. Look at this. I brought her up to the top shelf so you can get a better view. She's still not all open, but I know I'm gonna forget or run out of time before I can show you. But this is a bronze maiden, Rio, and she's gorgeous. That's the only one I have blooming right now from my indoor phalaenopsis. I have one in bud down there. I have maybe something coming here. They're growing very beautifully and happy. Maybe Schilleriana. Maybe, because I lost a few of the buds. But everything is happy, thriving. But that bronze maiden is something else. This is not her spot. Her spot is down here. Oopsies. Sorry if that was a rough transition. This is her spot. And I was afraid because her spike was so long, she's sticking out. And then this is the one that I bought rooted at the time Miami, and it just opened a new leaf. I am obsessed with monsteras. I always will be. My domesticum has like a completely lime colored leaf, and it's like really leaning towards the light, doing its thing. I am loving this beautiful plant. And this one has kind of like the half moon going, just like the pink princess out there. And they all, I have to rotate them, but they end up leaning towards the light. The other one that I think is so much fun is this one too. But this is the one that I bought without roots, and this is so far what we're working with. And soon it'll have such a big root ball that I can pot it up, but I kind of like how it looks like that. I don't know. course, I have to keep turning it because it keeps going away towards the light. But yeah, just wanted to pop in here and show you this beauty because it's totally worth it, right? I mean, gosh. So the cutting that Paula from Hillbilly Orchids gave me has grown so much that I have to find a big bamboo stick to prop her up because now she's fully loaded and these just started opening, you guys. It's a dream. People call them shooting stars. I like to call them dragons because I swear I can see dragon heads with the little eyes in the front. But this is magical. I'm obsessed. This, hands down, the most gorgeous Hoya, I swear. Thank you so much, Paula, for sharing the vision of cutting with me of your multiflora. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to prop her up because Paula told me she's only gonna get bigger. She's only gonna get bigger. Look, and I still have so much more to go. And she is quite a thirsty one, so they don't blast. I have rainwater there and the self-watering pot system. Brought this pretty baby with me from Key West from Mac Orchids. It's such a pretty dusty color. I have her here in the entrance. She didn't have an ID, but she's so cute. I'm like, might as well show you more blooms. So, I mean, she's been there. I'm going to pot her up in there. I think that would look very, very nice. I'm sitting here trying to remember if I forgot anything because every time I shut off the camera, I'm like, oh, I forgot to show them this. I forgot to tell them that. So this weekend, when you're watching this video, this weekend that's coming up by the time you see it, we're off. And then the last weekend of March is the Rainbow Thailand show. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be a beautiful venue. It's something new for us, something new. So I hope to see a lot of you there. I can't wait to share all the new stuff that I'm taking. I'm taking setups for you. I purchased the t-shirts. I had them made. I purchased them. I only use the Bella canvas. They're very soft. I throw mine in the dryer and they're very true to size. They stay, you know, nice and like if you buy a small, it's a small, it's a medium. So I ordered the unisex t-shirts with the cattleyas. I'm ordering the one that I was wearing today with the kitty. I'm ordering the Easily Distracted by Orchids that I sold out of at Palmer's with my butterfly on my cattleya, which is an actual picture of my garden. So I'm gonna have a lot of stuff for you and I'm hoping to see you, hang out, have fun. Most importantly, please always remember to be kind. Thank you for joining me, and I have not forgotten the orchid class. I'm thinking the next orchid class is gonna be Vandas, maybe, or Cattleyas. I don't know, tell me in the comments what you think. I think I'm ready for Vandas right now. Not sure if I'll be able to do a live. If I do a live, I'll announce it. I think there's a way of announcing it on YouTube. Either way, you can always see the live later, but it'll be fun if you catch me on the live and we can discuss it and, you know, we can learn from each other. So yeah, I haven't forgotten that, guys. I've just been very, very busy. So I assume that I can start working on that after this show that's coming up, because then I'll have a whole month before I have to go to a show. So yeah, here I am yapping away. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give me feedback on how to organize this new setup that I have here. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week. And always remember to please be kind. Bye.